For football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Go, let's go!
Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now Jones. They'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
They a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that'll be caught by Toney.
Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys, nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, there's the option going left.
Come on again.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Daniel Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Where's 52?
They'll run with Elliott.
Push him back. Push him back.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Shrugs him off. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb,
his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Jones. Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. A first down carry for Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Stays on his feet. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Jones on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Jones on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And we always say, and I absolutely believe it, Evan Ingram is a wide receiver in a tight end's frame. 63 catches last year, en route to his first Pro Bowl nomination.
Back to throw again. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Steps away to his left. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action now, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Blake Martinez, the Giants' leading tackler last year, in to make the stop there.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On play action, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A give to Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 40-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. The give is to Elliott. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Elliott. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get a little more stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position. And if that happens, all of his numbers will go up.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to the ground with Elliott. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 27, Jones being chased out left. That's caught by Galladay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that? Lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. To the right and complete to Galladay.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Jones now, operating from the gun. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing here, Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Well, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Into the hands of Ingram, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here's Jones. connects with Slayton. And he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Jones.
Eluding the pressure right. Jones hit and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?